Top Gear's The Stig says he nearly died in crash with Freddie Flintoff's blood spraying over him. Top Gear's The Stig thought Andrew Freddie Flintoff was going to die as he was sprayed with his blood when a stunt on the show went horrifically wrong. Paul Rees, who was the Stig between 2019 and 2022, was sitting beside Flintoff when the roofless three-wheeled vehicle they were driving flipped over, leaving the former cricketer with life-changing injuries. Flintoff suffered broken and lost teeth and fractures to the upper jawbone and injuries to his ribs during the crash, which saw an open-topped Morgan Super 3 overturn at Top Gear's test track at Dunsfold Park Aerodrome in Surrey in December 2022. Speaking to The Sun, Rees said, "I was getting wet and I was like, why am I getting wet? Because it wasn't fuel or anything like that."
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
Then my vision went red, and I now know that was blood from Fred just spraying me in the face. Court documents reveal Paul Rees is suing for damages in excess of £100,000 for personal injury. In a legal response, BBC Studios said Rees did not complain of any injuries at the time or after the crash. "I remember thinking that if we can get out of this and be in wheelchairs, we're lucky," said Paul, adding he thought there was no way Flintoff could survive. He recalled, "Fred was hunched over on top of me. I pulled him back next to me, took one look at him, and I thought he was dead. I thought there's no way someone could take an injury to the face like that and survive. I could hear a gurgling noise, and I could see his chest going up and down. It was like a war injury, something you see in the movies. We just went into, we need to save him mode." Paul claimed he highlighted the risks of the stunt with the BBC, but says they were not listened to. According to court documents shared by the BBC, Rees was giving Freddie driving advice from the passenger seat. It was previously not publicly known that anyone else had been in the vehicle with Flintoff when it overturned. In a legal response, BBC Studios said Rees did not complain of any injuries at the time or after the crash. The company also denied it was negligent, as alleged, or at all, and said Rees' faulty instructions led to the accident, according to the organization. According to the available court documents, there were microphones in the car, and BBC Studios said Flintoff expressed concern at one point. It said the car's front wheel lifted as he took a corner, but the presenter was allegedly reassured by Rees that it could not roll over. The BBC said they provided Rees with comprehensive support at the time, and the accident report contradicts the account that underpins Rees' personal injury claim. BBC Studios' defense filings allege that when Flintoff was approaching the same corner again, Rees told the star to now turn right. Now full power, full power. It's claimed in the document that a front wheel lifted, and because on the claimant's instruction, the presenter continued to apply power, the Morgan turned over. A BBC Studios spokesperson said, "We dispute this claim and are defending it. As it's now before the courts, it would be inappropriate to comment further."